It's 4 o'clock in the evening on Sunday, March 24th, 2024, and we're moving the cows to another section, the third section here of this fourth row. So because we're doing 6 weeks and each row takes half a week, this is fourth row of 12 rows. And the wind is blowing really strong from the south. We're supposed to get a little storm, and tomorrow it's going to storm and probably drop another inch of rain. So I'll add a couple notes here about what I'm observing. Number one, the grass here seems a lot longer than it was in the last section. And I think half of that is the hairy vetch that's growing really well here. And there's some other quote-unquote weeds or other things growing. You can see the grass is quite deep here. I'm also pleased because there's a lot of this old bermuda grass, which should help to balance their diet a little bit. And let me just kind of pan over this way, try to cover the microphone. You can see the bulls have lost an interest in the cows. They're all the way over there, far away. So that back fence is going to keep, I think, the cows and the bulls separated. Keep them far enough apart that the temptation to jump the wire will be pretty low. I caught a couple comments. One of the comments said, hey, you know, number 21, your super fat cow that lost 2 calves, why don't you beef her? And they said that she looks really good. Let me go over to number 21 and get a good look at her. I think I might have a hard time getting a locker date within a year, but I do like the idea. I certainly want to see what she would taste like because she's been fat for a long time. It shouldn't be all subcutaneous fat. It should be muscular fat by now. You know, I don't know the right way to put it. Sumo wrestler fat, not couch potato fat, you know. So I think this is number 21. Let me get a look at her tag. I'm pretty sure because their bags are small. Yeah, this is 21. So, yeah, she's pretty fat. I'm not having second thoughts about getting rid of her, but I do think that under the proper management with somebody who knows what they're doing, she could probably give quite a few more calves. So that's kind of my opinion right now, is let another farmer have a chance to use her to make some good calves. She doesn't have a place in my program, not because she's a bad cow, but because my management style and her style they don't seem to mesh for whatever reason. And maybe I'm just blaming her for a couple bad rolls of the dice, you know. Like, she could have a really good genetics, she could be giving really good calves, but we just got unlucky these last 2 calves, you know. And so let somebody else roll the dice, take a chance on her. As for me, I'm done. But yeah, she's a good sized cow, and she probably would be good beef. That wasn't something I thought of doing originally, but definitely a possibility. So I don't know, maybe I'll call the locker and say, hey, do you guys have an opening? And if there's an opening in the next couple months, maybe I'll bring her in. Here's Yellow. Look at her bags. She's had a calf like last week, I think, on Sunday, in fact. So yeah, a lot of drama around that day because of the other calf that was born that I tried to bottle feed, but we lost that calf eventually. So I'm studying more about the South Pole breed, and I'm just getting more and more excited about people's testimonial about it. I know Greg Judy's a big fan of the South Pole, and he's convinced that his operation would not work without the South Pole. It's just not possible. And so one of his recommendations is to get the right cows. And you need cows that survive on grass and are fit for the environment and fit for the management style. And he says South Pole is really good. And I know people like Angus. I know Angus is popular in Europe and across the world. But Angus is finished on grain. That's just how it grows. And I want to be a grass-fed operation. I don't want to complicate my life, and I don't want to be a feedlot. You know, I want to grow grass, free forage. And if South Pole is able to turn that into tender meat, then I'll do South Pole. So that's my thoughts right now about that. So hopefully you'll be seeing a South Pole bull on my ranch soon. I'll get that bull, bring it in, sell my bulls, and just basically bank on the hope that that bull gives me a bunch of calves next year. And the other thing too is I think I got to keep a lot of these heifers. I think this total count was 6 heifers. I still have one more calf that I might get by Blackie. Blackie's right there. She hasn't given me a calf yet. She was late to give a calf back in 2022 as well. There's a chance she may not give me a calf, but I think there's signs that she's pregnant and ready to deliver soon. So I'm expecting in the next couple of weeks another calf from Blackie. But keep the heifers, because there's only like 6 of them. The wind is really blowing right now. I'm surprised my hat is still on my head. Hopefully I'm blocking the wind noises pretty well. But keep the heifers. Probably sell most of the steer. Probably keep 1 or 2 back just for my own purposes. And get that bull going. So guys, have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.